Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today, we are going to be covering Jayson Tatum's rookie max extension that he just signed with the Boston Celtics 10 minutes ago. Obviously, this is a pretty big deal in the league. You're looking at a 5-year, $195 million extension. I believe that is a record for a rookie max extension because obviously he has some of the credentials that other players at this point of their careers have not had. This will be something we see pretty similarly to Luka Doncic when he is eligible for his rookie max extension. And honestly, the deal here is pretty apparent and pretty obvious, kind of what we're looking at. You're looking at Tatum, sticking through for another 5 seasons with the Boston Celtics. This is something that everyone could have predicted, really, and at a really good price tag for himself. A guy who's going to make near $200 million over those 5 seasons. This obviously doesn't take effect until after this season, as he's finishing his final rookie deal. Rookie contract, which is really important too for him at this point because of escrow. Escrow is the money that the league is taking out of players' paychecks due to loss in revenue. So Tatum will actually, that first year, he'll be making about $37 million a year, and he'll actually be getting some of that taken out. But for him, it's not terrible timing because this year, out of his $8 million, he'll get about $2 or $3 million taken out. So over time, he's going to be making a lot of money. And you're looking at the Celtics here really locking up their wing of the future, the player that they're going to build around. Obviously, him and Jaylen Brown are the combination that really get the job done there in Boston. Kemba Walker's kind of a luxury piece at this point. You saw they lost Gordon Hayward, and I think Tatum was at the top of their list really with what they wanted to get done. I think Tatum not only was the most important piece on their team for the present, but also the most important piece long-term, obviously. And I think if you're a Boston Celtics fan, you're just happy to see this get done smoothly. There's no drama. Nothing to really worry about. And looking at some of the other rookies out there, rookie max extensions actually, we could be seeing Brandon Ingram sign a contract kind of similar to this one as Tatum. Obviously, he's an all-star in the past, so that makes him eligible for a little bit more money, which is good for him. And that'll be kind of a question mark for the Pelicans if they want to give him that full rookie max extension or kind of what his numbers look like. But Tatum here is a pretty obvious no-brainer. You see his agents and the Celtics finalizing details today. That'll be stuff like no trade clause, which I think is pretty likely that he gets at this point, honestly. And basically, it's the full package for Tatum here. He's getting the money, he's getting the commitment, and he's basically getting told here that he's the guy moving forward. They gave him near $40 million a year, I believe right at $39 million. And if you're the Boston Celtics, that's a lot to pay up for a guy who, you haven't gotten all the playoff success you'd hoped after Kyrie left. But like I said, I think it's a no-brainer. The Celtics are keeping their young guns. Obviously, was a really high-level draft pick at pick 3 in his class when they traded down from Markelle Fultz to 3 to grab Tatum, and it's paid dividends. So you're looking at the Celtics being a force to be reckoned with for the next 6 years at least, as Tatum will be tied there through 2026. And really at this point, it's going to come down to what they do with Jaylen Brown. Obviously, if Kemba Walker ever gets moved in the future to kind of round out that team a little bit more. But at this point, the Celtics are a team that feel like they're contenders, and they definitely should feel that way. They got a lot of good players. They're young, and they're kind of on the upswing. Obviously, they just brought in Tristan Thompson, too, on the mid-level exception. So you're now looking at some front court depth with him and Tice, 2 quality centers. And now you're locking in that wings. I think they'll miss Gordon Hayward a little bit this year, but overall they got their guy that they need to keep, and that'll be something to really monitor. At this point, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button. We really appreciate it. Leave us a comment what you think will happen with Brandon Ingram and the New Orleans Pelicans. I think that's the most interesting thing to really have yet to happen this year. And I also would love to hear kind of what you think about Tatum and the Celtics' chances as finals contenders over the next few years. Thanks again for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to stay up to date with more utility sports news.